California is no stranger to wildfires. The Golden State's dry climate and flammable vegetation create a tinderbox every summer. But in recent years, the fires have grown larger, more intense, and more destructive. This year is no different. The start of 2025 has already seen significant wildfire activity, particularly in Los Angeles County. The Palisades Fire and the Eaton Fire, both ignited in January, have scorched thousands of acres, destroyed homes, and forced thousands to flee. These recent fires serve as stark reminders of California's vulnerability to these devastating events. The Palisades Fire, which erupted near the iconic Getty Center Museum, burned through dense brush and steep terrain, making it a challenge for firefighters to contain. The Eaton Fire, fueled by strong winds and dry conditions, tore through the Angeles National Forest, threatening homes and critical infrastructure. These fires, while geographically distinct, underscore a shared reality. The threat of wildfire looms large across the state. The immediate impact of these fires has been devastating. Families have been displaced, homes have been reduced to ash, and communities are grappling with the emotional toll of loss and uncertainty. The road to recovery will be long and arduous, requiring a multifaceted response that addresses both the immediate needs of those affected and the long-term challenges of wildfire prevention and mitigation. The recent wildfires serve as a stark reminder of the urgent need for comprehensive action to protect California's communities, environment, and way of life. The consequences of inaction are too dire to ignore. The aftermath of a wildfire is a scene of profound devastation. Charred landscapes stretch as far as the eye can see, a somber testament to the fire's relentless power. Homes, once filled with life and memories, are reduced to smoldering rubble. The air, thick with smoke and the smell of ash, hangs heavy with a sense of loss. But beyond the physical destruction lies a deeper impact, one that reverberates through the lives of individuals, families, and entire communities. The human cost of these fires is immeasurable. Families have lost loved ones, their homes, and their sense of security. Many face the daunting task of rebuilding their lives from scratch. The emotional toll is profound, with survivors grappling with trauma, grief, and the uncertainty of the future. The economic impact is equally significant. Businesses have been destroyed, livelihoods disrupted, and tourism revenue lost. The cost of firefighting efforts, debris removal, and infrastructure repair adds up to billions of dollars, straining state and local budgets. The impact on communities can be long-lasting. The loss of homes and businesses can lead to population decline and economic hardship. The destruction of natural resources can impact air and water quality, affecting public health and the environment. The emotional scars of the disaster can linger for years, requiring ongoing support and resources to help communities heal. The damage caused by wildfires extends far beyond the immediate burn area. It affects the very fabric of communities, leaving behind a legacy of loss, displacement, and uncertainty. Recovering from such devastation requires a comprehensive and compassionate approach that addresses both the physical and emotional needs of those affected. In the immediate aftermath of a wildfire, the focus shifts to providing urgent assistance to those affected. Displacement, food insecurity, and medical needs become paramount concerns. Government agencies, non-profit organizations, and volunteers mobilize rapidly to establish shelters, distribute essential supplies, and offer medical aid. The state of California has a robust emergency response system in place, and the recent wildfires have triggered a swift and coordinated response. Governor Newsom declared a state of emergency, unlocking crucial resources and expediting aid to affected communities. One of the key relief measures has been the activation of Disaster CalFresh, a program that provides food assistance to low-income individuals and families impacted by disasters. Disaster CalFresh provides eligible households with electronic benefit transfer or EBT cards that can be used to purchase food at participating grocery stores. This program provides a critical lifeline to families struggling to put food on the table after losing their homes and livelihoods. In addition to food assistance, emergency funding has been allocated to provide temporary housing, medical care, and other essential services to those displaced by the fires. This funding is crucial for helping families meet their basic needs while they begin the long process of recovery. The immediate relief efforts following the recent wildfires demonstrate the importance of a coordinated and compassionate response. By providing essential aid and support, these efforts are helping to alleviate suffering and provide a glimmer of hope to those who have lost so much. Section 4. Legislative action. Lawmakers respond to the crisis. As the immediate crisis subsides, attention turns to the long-term recovery and the need to prevent future tragedies. The recent wildfires have spurred a flurry of legislative activity in Sacramento, with lawmakers introducing a package of bills aimed at addressing the state's growing wildfire crisis. These bills address a wide range of issues, from wildfire prevention and mitigation to insurance reform and community rebuilding. One of the key proposals is the Fight for Firefighters Act of 2025, which seeks to increase the number of year-round firefighters in the state. This legislation recognizes the critical role that firefighters play in protecting communities from wildfires and aims to address the growing shortage of trained personnel. Another important bill focuses on wildfire mitigation efforts, including increased funding for forest management, brush clearance, and community preparedness programs. By investing in these proactive measures, lawmakers aim to reduce the risk of future fires and protect communities from the devastating consequences of these events. Recognizing the plight of homeowners struggling with skyrocketing insurance rates, lawmakers have also proposed legislation to address the state's insurance crisis. These proposals include measures to stabilize the insurance market, provide premium relief to homeowners in high-risk areas, and ensure that homeowners have access to affordable and comprehensive insurance coverage. Section 5. The insurance crisis, rising rates and financial strain. The recent wildfires have exacerbated an already dire insurance crisis in California. As wildfires become more frequent and destructive, insurance companies are facing billions of dollars in claims, leading to skyrocketing rates and a shrinking pool of available coverage. Homeowners, particularly those in high-risk fire zones, are feeling the pinch as they struggle to find affordable insurance options. Many homeowners are seeing their annual premiums double or even triple, making it increasingly difficult to afford to stay in their homes. Some insurance companies are refusing to renew policies in high-risk areas, leaving homeowners with few options, and forcing them to turn to the state-run FAIR plan, which offers basic but often more expensive coverage. The situation is particularly dire for those who have recently purchased homes in fire-prone areas. These homeowners, who often pay a premium for their properties, are now facing the prospect of losing their investments as insurance becomes increasingly unaffordable or unavailable. The insurance crisis is a complex problem with no easy solutions. It is driven by a confluence of factors including climate change, increased development in the wildland-urban interface, and a history of suppressed wildfires that have led to a buildup of flammable vegetation.